I've got about an hour before I need to head to work, so I figured I would do some stuff in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. See how righteous the wrathful are. So my next project is to swap out the tired members of my party for not tired members. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. As soon as it finishes loading, loading, loading. Can we load, please? If it takes an hour to load, I'll have to go to work without doing anything. Come on. We like the sissy music, but that's not all we want to see. Okay. It moved. The loading bar moved. Okay, almost. There we go. We're back in the world, as it were. So off we go. I've got my repurpose spells are back, so
watch out for trouble.
Out the gates we go. Let's get rid of all the tired people. And pull in some not tired people. Let's see, we need... Let's see, is he... It says 114 out of 10, so maybe he's alive again? I hope. See, we do want to have a witch. She's the least tired of the two witches. At least if I'm wrong about... Okay, he looks alive, kind of. He always looks kind of dead, though, so... His hit point bar is full-ish. Alright, so... We can't yet teleport. So let's do some military stuff. Do we have an incoming army yet? No, down there. We need to build his army up quite a bit before he can start wiping things out again. So let's see. He's the one with the salvage ability now, so I really should build his army up as much as I can. Goodreel is a wimp. Let's see. Let's swap these guys out. think I'll put Gledriel in the back line and just send everything I can over to Drumbledore. We'll have to level you up later, Gled. We're going to pump up Good Gulf's army. Just by itself, this is 7, so that should pump up his army significantly when it reaches him. Okay, let's I mean, lots of things that I'm never going to have any more of. Oh, wrong army. Okay, so Sally, go sit in that fort, will you? Okay, now we skip a day. Oop. Incoming army of bugs and stuff. So that's a thing. I guess it's better to come in from the back anyway. That's what she said. Oh, no. That's a bad thing to say. Okay, so this is my Misfits army, I suppose. Grandolph. Sally at least has fireballs. So this thing is going to come up this way. Probably going to bypass. So I should step into the path. Get to that intersection. She's got nothing she can give Sally. That's better than what Sally already has. So, yeah, that's going to have to do. Again, the number isn't necessarily indicative of the strength of the army. Okay, we can teleport now. We need to teleport down here, go into the Heart of the Mystery, teleport over to Legacy of the Ancients, which will give us a shorter walk to the Desolate Hovel, which is where we're headed. So, let's yes, punch. Okay, so now we need to find the teleportal. You slowpoke. I guess he is still dead. give her a mythic ability. Okay, so she is the archer specialist now. So, ranging shots. Thundering blows would be useless because that's melee only. And then she gets do the mythic sneak attacker. That will give her more sneak attack. I don't think she casts spells, so let's go with alright, cleaving shots. Yes. Okay. We're basically setting her up to be Wendowog with a bow. Alright, so we got 2 portals here. We need the Legacy of the Ancients. And we're going to have to swap out the dead guy. Evidently they recover, the undead people recover at town, just not as quickly. So I'll have to swap him out for something useful. Hear that, Staunton? You're useless. I guess I have to wait until his life bar is green again for him to be effective. He doesn't even show up on the map.
There are many roads to success.
It's raining blood. Come on. Okay. Slowly I walk. Alright, so. 4 days to swap these out. Wasting my time. Bring in our paladin. Fireball. I can't trust the AI to do fights like that. They will mess it up. Okay. Okay, so he's got send these guys down to Grandalf. These guys over here. Alright, we need to do some construction. I know this is boring stuff I probably should do offline, but... Okay, so we need a stable. And an archery range. And start increasing our material production. And a hospital. Got our now that we've got our teleportal, we can worry about other things. Okay, so we've got archery range and a supply center. So we need a stables. And a hospital. We can just build our material production up to where we no longer need to worry about let's see, we can't afford anything. Let's get a supply center started. Costs 45 and we only have 38, so That I can afford. Or we just wait one day and we'll have enough. Well, all right. Now then, we've got our party set up. Let's check our, since we skipped 4 days, let's see what we've got here. Fate of the attractive impulse. Cursed children. See now. End of the world. Military experience points. Leadership experience points. We reduce our morale, but get more units for 30 days. Our morale is like capped at 20 all the time. Let's see, what do I need? Do I need lots of leadership? My leadership's already pretty high. Fine, let's do that. Still average morale. Okay, so I guess when I get back there, Ustalav has some visitors. Those might be the vampires I've been waiting for, but let's get keep our decrees going, shall we? Yes, please. Okay. Alright, so we could go to the Sarkorian mines, but I want to go to the Desolate Hovel first. We can get the mines after we get the hovel. I think it paused me because everything refreshed. Okay, so. Inquisitors. Okay, she's not totally useless now. She's just mostly useless. Mostly useless. Okay, I'm going to leave him there at that intersection. He'll only have to go over here if that gets attacked from this side, which it often does. Let's see if there's any useful mercenaries. Somebody has marksmen, so sure. Let's see. Looks like we're going to have to split that group up and send them in different directions. Clerics are going to go to Grandolph, and the marksmen are going to go this way. Ta-da. Or not. Oh, Sally. Yeah, she's got the marksman, so. Okay. Okay, he's got to go down this way. Okay. Back to the party. Good thing I swapped out the dead teammate. Death Snatcher, huh? What is he? Chaotic evil monstrous humanoid. Level 19, so he's nothing to sneeze at. Wendy is not going to get her sneak attack on it just yet. Ow, ow. Well, that was a annoyingly quick death.
Don't hold back.
Guess we know why it's level 19, huh? I think you're gonna have to delay her even more. We want to have flankers. Alright. We're gonna have to use some spells, I think. This thing is tough. I hate using spells. Should I just magic missile the thing?
They don't know how fragile they are.
Okay.
I'll rip you apart.
Well, that was suboptimal.
If I survive this, I will join my ancestors.
Well. it's pretty much taking down one of us every single round. So that's bad. We need some flankers. This is sort of a preview of the laughing darkness that we have to fight later. Thank goodness for those flankers. Well,
We'll make things right.
oh, will we, Ember? Remove curse. Let's get everything over here that needs to be over here. So,
Yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes.
127 hit points, and it took him down in one round.
Esme, Axel, yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes. Esme, Axel, yes, yes.
What a jerk.
I will guide.
Okay. The world wound is a dangerous place, but it's our last best hope for peace. This is the story of the last crusade. The year is 4716. The name of the thing is Crusade number 5.
All they took from me, I'll take back.
All right.
You're a good person. I like you.
We have no cup of coffee spells. And everyone is tired. This is not an auspicious start. Okay, one of these is a move action, the other one is a swift action. We will always use the swift action version of it. So, should I go out and swap my team again? Probably. Yeah, let's do that. We don't want to do this thing tired. I'll swap in somebody who has a cup of coffee spell at least. Fort Lands Watch. So yeah, this is why I can't just put Grandolph at the intersection and hope. Okay, so he's one movement point short of being able to attack that thing. Okay. Just took that morale hit for hooey. All right. These three flags up here. Increase our morale. We were already up. We were at -10. We're now at -5, and we only basically skipped a day and won one fight. So, all right, now then. I seem to recall there was another enemy army moving over here. Ah, here it is. It's coming in now. Hey, Sally. Mustang Sally, why don't you get your Mustang into that castle there? All right. Back to the party. We gotta swap things out because things are not going well. Everyone's tired and we don't want to start a major 4 days. 4 days. Not that time is really important right now. Okay, we want to keep these two, but we'll bring someone in who has the cup of coffee spell. get rid of the tiredness. She has demon plague. Let's get rid of that demon plague, shall we? I'm pretty sure he has remove disease. I hope he does. So, all right. Da da da. Okay, Sally, time to show off your fireball. It's like, oh, you think you're tough, do you? Boom! No axe throwers for you. Don't mess with the wolf riders. They will get you. That's pathetic. You're not even going to make this dangerous? Okay, in we go. I've only got about 15 minutes before I have to head to work now, but at least I could get a start. This particular dungeon is where you go to...
The fatigue befalls even the best.
Yes, yes.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
We've got the cup of coffee spell handy. As soon as we get inside the adventure, we will start getting rid of that fatigue post-haste. Loot! We've got loot. Alright. Yes, walk slowly over there. Slowly I turn. Whoops, here we go. Okay. Sucked into the totally not high-tech magic lab. Alright, that's gonna get an awfully annoying awfully fast. That's the crystal.
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment transformation. Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
Ah, it's you. Good. Very good. Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you. Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do? But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think. How did you... Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you. Fat lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again. Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, what you call it, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows. What? You mean you don't know? It's my Lady Aurelu's. Her old laboratory. She used to live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and took her and tossed her into the threshold. But they only found the house. They never got into the lab. My lady came back here after, when the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkoris had become the world wound. But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago, along with everyone in this place too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see. That's if you can get through. The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it though, so keep trying. Out of boredom. I've been stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dredge as educated as the old Suture here. Be careful. This place is dangerous. It hides many things that have never been seen beneath your sun. It is not my land, but it isn't yours either.
Sneaky little fart demon.
Exciting part.
Okay, let's speed the boss up. And let's get rid of the fatigue on these two. Okay, that should be sufficient for that.
I'm up for an adventure.
Let's see if that guy was correct about this bringing back your minion. I guess he was wrong. Minion stayed dead. Okay. So, yeah, that was a waste of a spell, but and it was a complete heal, too.
What's that glitter?
Vast intelligence +4. Yes, please. Got all that just walking over to this place. I really ought to sell soon. Well, at least we're not encumbered yet. Okay. Nothing else. No more loot. Okay, I guess we're done with this room. Alas, poor Yorick. tried to get through the door. Couldn't. Oh, hello, dead person. A wicked trap, you say? Well, oh dear. Do I have anyone with a good trickery? She has a mediocre trickery. Aha, we do have Arachne does have a decent trickery score.
Everything has a price. I'm the best.
Alright, and I should get her on her wolf. Ride Wargate, please.
Focus on the goal.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
Ooh, rats. Oh. Alright, let's send in the that's a lot of rats.
No match for me.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Out of my sight!
Cover me!
I'll rip you apart!
Leave my warg alone. Okay.
I must accept my failure.
Ooh. With my main having concentrated on the lore skills, having him fail a lore check, means it must have been pretty difficult. Or he rolled a 1.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's see. Does he not have remove disease? He has remove sickness, but that's not the same thing. Let's see. Who's got a high religion lore? the boss. The boss.
I need to concentrate.
Let's see if we can get rid of that demon plague. It's like, stop being plagued, please. Though in this game, sign says Old Wing. Let's go to the Old Wing. Alright, it's time for me to head to work. I think I shall get her on
Stay
her...
on your toes.
Actually, she shouldn't be on her wolf because she's a ranged person. And that would just put her up in the front lines with a ranged weapon, which is bad news. 1d4 plus 1 giant frogs, a dire boar, or 1d3 leopards. Let's go with the 1d3 leopards, just because leopards are cool. Alright, got buffs. Let's put those over there. Okay. Let us save our game. And we shall return when next we meet to go through the rest of Arilu's laboratory and obtain our next